Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about reshipping. Now, reshipping is applicable to everyone, and I believe it is the best way to take your reselling from fairly small scale to hitting much bigger, making much more profit, and I'm going to tell you all about that in this video. I'm not claiming to be the best in the world, however, I have a few tips that I've learned, and also if I can help even one of you out, I'll be happy with that. So that's what this video is really for. I'm just trying to essentially take your reselling up one level, and to do that, the easiest way is through reshipping. Now, why should you do that? Why should you even think about reshipping? So this is applicable for my friends in the US, even, anyone in any other country. It's not just applicable for people in the UK. However, it is very applicable for people in the UK, maybe more so than you actually think. So a lot of people with reselling, you start off with your Offspring, your Footlocker, your Nike sneakers, and I think that's where a lot of people start. However, I think the key is going to other countries where there maybe isn't as much demand for sneakers, or there is more demand, but there's more stock. And that's what it's all about. It's all about supply and demand. Now, first of all, for people in the UK, you'll know Footlocker UK gets pretty much no stock. However, sites like Footlocker Czech Republic and Footlocker Austria, sites like that do. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to take advantage of that so you can essentially take those pairs and make money. So Brexit has affected reselling a lot, and by this I mean not as many sites ship to the UK. Solebox, for example, is fully stopped shipping to the UK, and this is a fairly big thing. However, a reshipper is the way around this. Now, a reshipper, it does deduct money from profits. However, at the end of the day, we are looking at profits and percentage margins. Now, the profit may be low if you got it from the site directly. However, if the margin is still good and the profit is still good, you should still do it. So like I said, Solebox, for example, that's one site that's now mainland Europe only and not the UK. Very annoying. And that's a manualable site. So if you can have a reshipper in Germany, perfect. Talking about Germany, you also have Footlocker Germany, new region, loads of new regions. Luxembourg, you have Austria, pretty much the whole of Europe. I mean, I've listed like 2 there, but pretty much the whole of Europe. UK is now the last one. So any country in Europe will be perfect because new regions is doing amazing. Way more bots support it as well, and more bots have success. So basically, Footlocker new regions, totally a good reason to have a reshipper. I mean, with Germany, you also have Snipes. Now, Snipes is a huge one. Ganesh is killing this at the moment. As an owner of Ganesh, a reshipper is essential for me, for pretty much just taking full advantage of the bot that costs thousands of dollars. So you've got to take full advantage of the site list. And again, to do this, reshipping. Another one would be Zalando. They also get very little stock for UK, and they seem fairly easy to bot. If you have the accounts, video may be coming soon about how to bot Zalando. It does seem fairly easy. I mean, big bots like Dragon support it. Ganesh absolutely kills it. And Flair's doing really well as well. Video on Flair up there, by the way. So everything, really, if you actually want to hit, the easiest way of hitting, probably with the bot you have, is by using a reshipper. Now, I'm not going to keep on boring you, but also you also have raffles. It gives you access to more address, more sites. Certain regions win more, that kind of thing. And you also, with the USA, you have foot sites. Foot sites is so much easier compared to UK botting. It makes it look ridiculous. So yeah, that is a huge one. Now, like I said, with Brexit, you do have import fees on the UK. And this is the kind of difference with reshippers really comes in. The difference is private reshippers, and then you also have kind of company reshippers. So you have professional reshippers and private reshippers. Now, the professional ones are companies like TipTrans or other kind of well-known reshipping companies where you can't avoid custom fees, right? These are reliable companies. So on the one side, you do have the reliability, okay? You know they're not going to scam you. They're a proper company, good support, everything is there. And on the other side, you have private reshippers. This is the random guy in your cook group who you're mates with, and you can ship them to his house and he'll ship them to you. He'll mark it as a gift and you don't have to pay custom fees. Now, obviously, with that Tom, Dick and Harry in the cook group, you don't really know too much about him. You might do, you might not. Obviously, let's assume he's legit and everything, but it's not the same as maybe a company when you could charge back if you needed to. So although it may cost more, it is more reliable. And this is kind of what you've got to be thinking about the whole time. It's risk, reward, and it's risk management. I think that's how I'm going to say it, because at the end of the day, you are dealing with a 100, 200, 300 pound item, and that's just for one shoe. If you're hitting big clips, like probably some of you watching this video are, you've got to be thinking about that, because that is very important. Do you trust people, or do you trust companies? And that is the question. I'm going to give you some examples of reshippers you can use for in 2021 to level up your reselling game massively. Reselling is harder than ever at the moment, so let's just get straight into this, because this should help you out and level up your reselling game pretty much immediately, and you can take advantage of your bots so much better. So the first site you should be able to see here on my screen is a site called TipTrans. Now, TipTrans, like I said, they're a proper company, they're reliable. This is literally a business, as you can see here. So your virtual addresses and package forwarding in China, Hong Kong, Czech Republic, and Germany, also the UK. So obviously, I'm in the UK. I could use UK as maybe a second address to enter in raffles. Very easy. That's literally completely different postcode, everything. That would work perfectly, and it would be a very valid reason to use a reshipper. Now, obviously, again, you would have to calculate the margins, and you can see that all their shipping rates here. So this is where you can go shipping rates from UK. You can put all your stuff in. So from the United Kingdom, a shoe's about 1 kilogram, as you can see here. You can put in some dimensions. So it looks like they're around the dimensions, and we can calculate that, and it will give you all of the shipping costs, which is really good. Now, they are pretty steep, some of them. However, using Hermes, I wouldn't recommend that. Using something like, there you go, DHL, 13 quid, or there you go, 10 quid to get a parcel from them to you, 2 days, reliable. But that would be how much it would cost to essentially get a shoe from a retailer, maybe from a raffle, to you. For something really exotic, or to really up your success, you want to be looking for Czech Republic or Germany. Now, Czech Republic, if I put some dimensions in quickly, you'll see it will be more expensive, and you will have fees on top of this. So if you want to calculate your fees, I will have a link in the description that will show you basically how to calculate all your fees, because it will be a percentage of the value of the item. Now, the store will declare this, and also whether it gets checked or not is a bit dodgy, so it's not guaranteed that you will actually have to pay it. It just depends how lucky you are. Czech Republic, you put all that in, and it's around, as you can see here, $17. So yeah, that's the one you'll be going for. Honestly, if you go into something like this, you're just looking for the cheapest. Now, again, it depends whether you're looking for reliability over something else, but you'll be looking around 17, or again, if you want something like EMS, a bit more reliable, UPS even, it's going to cost more, as you'd imagine. It's all about reliability, safety, and that's your opinion, and it's, you know, that's up to you what you want to, do you want to be cheaper but have the chance to lose money? You've got to balance that in your head. I can't make that decision for you. But the way this would work is you can press get started and get an account. But I'm going to press login, and I'll show you what it looks like. Once you press login, you'll be taken to your dashboard. So this is my dashboard. I'm happy to show my addresses because they'll literally be the same. The only thing that changes is the name. So as you can see, the addresses here, you have your name. So you have to put TipTrans and then the name. And then this is the address that you can use for, you know, Footlocker DE. Let's say new region. Let's say you could hit 20 pairs there. And when you get something, you can see it'll say here, and you can go to packages and shipments, and it will be here. So you can also do assisted purchase, nothing to do with reselling. This is just getting them to do a purchase, and the rest of this is, yeah, so here you can see some of the extra fees, but you're not too worried about this. But essentially, your parcel will come, and you can see it in the packages and shipments, and from here, you can ship it out, put your address in, and that'll all be done. So with TipTrans, you do get access to unlimited packages, which is really good. So essentially, you don't have to be worried about how many pairs you hit. But another thing you do need to be thinking about with companies like this is how many other people are using them. The addresses may be similar. If you're running a website where, you know, cancellations do occur, that is something you need to bear in mind, especially for US foot sites. I really recommend a private reshipper for them because that's so important. You don't want to get cancelled if loads of people are using that reshipper. With TipTrans, you have 1 month of free storage, which is really good. A lot of other people do not offer that because they want you to get rid of the parcel. To be fair, I don't think that matters too much. Once the parcel's in, you're going to be getting it out next day. If you're not, I don't know what you're doing, because you want your shoe as fast as possible. So yeah, I don't think that really matters. You do have a $5 forwarding fee as well. So that's just to actually get them to pick up the parcel and give it to you. And your $5 consolidation fee, that is if you want a photo of it, like I said. You don't really need that in my opinion. You also have to pay the shipping cost as well, but as you saw, we saw them. They're alright. It depends on the shoe you go for, if it's worth it. And then obviously import fees, which you pretty much have to pay if you're going with a professional company like TipTrans. So they only support China, Hong Kong, Czech Republic, Germany, and the UK. So I'm going to show you a private option, more of a sneaker-based option of something you could use that has way more countries and also ships directly to StockX, Go, Restock, stuff like that. And they'll print off the stuff, put them in the boxes for you. So yeah, let's have a look at that. So we are on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Links in the description. But these guys are called Reship Colony, and these guys are sick. Essentially, they are a massive reshipper made for sneakers, and they're in free beta, so you need to catch a restock. And essentially, they pretty much have every country covered, and it's super, super sick. As you can see, here's just a few of them. So the countries Reship Colony support are, I'm going to have to read this off a list, by the way. I cannot memorize this.
Austria, Australia, Belgium, Czech Republic, Germany, Denmark, Spain, France, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovenia, Slovakia, the US, and the UK.
So, as you can see there, that's quite a long list. Any site you want to go for, it will be there. You have the option to the most sites, which does maximize your reselling potential. So here we go. I'm in the Discord right now, as you can see, and this is pretty much what they say. So they are very sick. So they offer 72 hours of free storage. So obviously this isn't as great as TipTrans 1 month. However, like I said, this, in my opinion, it doesn't matter. As soon as the shoe comes in, you're going to be shipping out. There's a 24-hour storage there, just to maybe get the notification. But 72 hours, more than enough time to get that shoe shipped off. And even if you keep it, it's like 50p a day. So again, nothing you're going to be worrying about unless you're keeping it there for, I mean, like a week. But then it's not a huge deal. They do have a $9 forwarding fee, and this is when shipping it to your actual house. So that's just flat, and then obviously plus postage. So that is more expensive than TipTrans' $5 forwarding fee. However, no customs fees. So you've got to be thinking about that the whole time. If you think about the overall price of money you're saving, that's actually a lot better deal. And like I said, they ship to Go, Restocks, StockX, all that stuff. But that is $14 because they need to open the parcel up, put the piece of paper in, and put it all back together. Make sure it's okay. So that's that. Now, you can also talk to your reshipper directly and almost know them a bit more, which is a lot nicer than TipTrans, where you kind of don't know them. You can actually have a relationship with them and, you know, check everything's okay. Ask them how they are. I don't know. I like that in a business relationship. Not sure about anyone else. But as you can see here, they offer a lot more. They have a bunch of slots that's run on Dragon and stuff. If you guys are actually interested in joining this group, restock on screen and also in the description. It's going to be at the bottom of the description. Be sure to join because, as you can see, they are, in my opinion, the ultimate reshippers. These guys have blown me away from the support I've gotten from them. And obviously, the restock in this video. So, I prefer these guys to TipTrans just for the amount of countries they support. I've been looking for someone like this for so long. Because you see people on Twitter all the time asking for refs. It's very risky, reshippers, because you literally are giving them hundreds of pounds of shoes. Whereas doing it through a group like Reship Colony for free as well is perfect. But it's limited. So, join quick. But by the time you're watching this, it's probably sold out. So, shout out to you that actually did manage to get in. And tweet me. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's been a bit of a weird video. However, I just wanted to explain reshipping a bit more for those who do not know about it and want to get into it. Because I was so unsure for so long and I'd looked at so many things. However, my answer was essentially Reship Colony. I managed to get in and yeah, it's been super, super sick. But if you guys want me to review any more bots or talk about anything else, do leave it in the comments below. I've read every single one. But yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you in another video.